Okay, all right, last day of fall camp. When I look back on the whole camp, I felt like we did improve. I felt like we were able to cover all of our situations. I felt like we were able to put our guys in situations to evaluate. Specifically regarding this practice, I thought it was a good one. I told our offense at the end of this practice that it was the best rhythm that we've had since I've been back. And so that's a good thing, and we need to keep improving. But it looked like we knew what we were doing today, and the timing was very good. I felt like we had a solid special teams practice also. And so tomorrow we'll start classes and start getting a routine.
Questions?
Did you get through the whole practice without getting rained on?
We did. It started raining towards the end, but it was good for us to get out there and the ball getting a little wet, and got to concentrate and deal with it.
Do you have a starting offensive line?
We're getting close. We got those 7 guys that we've been kind of mixing and matching. The good thing is, like I've said before, we do have very quality depth.
When would you like to be there when you know who your 5 are going to be?
When we get to next week, when we get to Sunday, all that'll be intact.
Gus, JB had spoken about on the offensive line that he would like, particularly, to be able to rotate in a second unit early, if it's possible, if you care to do such a thing. Is that something that you see as a possibility when you have that quality depth piece?
Well, if we're ever thinking about that, that's a very good thing. I don't think we're there yet, but we do have more depth than we've had, in the past.
Gus, could you just talk about how y'all came to recruit Nick? You recruited Arkansas State, didn't you?
Yes. Recruited him at Arkansas State. And we thought he was a definite playmaker. And of course, when we got here, we evaluated our situation and felt like we needed some more depth at the quarterback position. So already had a relationship with him. And the fact that he's from Georgia was pretty a natural fit.
So you guys start back practice, I guess, Thursday?
Yeah, we'll start back Thursday.
Almost all game planning?
We're pretty much all full force into Washington State. I mean, we'll start getting our routine, weekly routine. But the good thing is we have some extra time to prepare, and I think that's very good. Having a starting quarterback, especially didn't go through spring, we need that extra time.
How close do you think Justin Garrett is to being able to go?
I hope he's close. Didn't practice today, so we're hoping we get him back, by next week.
What are your initial thoughts on Washington State, just in your preparation, what you've seen from them?
Well, first of all, I'm impressed. They're a team that beat Washington the last game of the year. They got the majority of their guys coming back. So we're expecting that they'll be a good team coming in here, and we'll have to play well.
How similar is what they do to what you do offensively?
Not very much. They're a throw first, and of course we're a run first. But they do run the football, and we do pass the football.
What you guys do defensively, practicing, I guess it's similar to what Washington State does defensively?
What's that?
Similar to your defense, what Washington State does defensively?
Not really. They're a little unique. They do a little bit of everything. You got to be prepared for the different fronts. They bring a lot of pressures, and you got to be prepared for it.
Have you ever traded notes with Coach Leach or anything?
No, I haven't.
Gus, are you pleased with the offenses and how Nick has sort of run the team the last few days?
Since we've named him the starter, he's been a lot more urgent. Each practice start taking more lead, and the thing about it, the offensive guys are listening to him, so that's very important.
When you look at the injury situation that you guys have on defense right now, obviously he not being able to go for the first game, Jonathan Jones, how concerned are you with the opener so close of feeling the quality defense that you expect on the field?
Well, anytime you have injuries, that's opportunities for other guys. And, we're building this thing. Our goal is to get better each practice and each game. And if you got to play young guys early, and they may not be completely ready, that's good for the long term. So, we just need people to step up. And it's always good to see, who can do it.
Is the hope to get D Ford, ready to go by the time the SEC opens that third week?
We're just going to take it day by day, and we'll see. That's hard to say right now.
Gus, how do you react to Jonathan Ford? Said he wanted to volunteer to play defense.
Well, he's a phenomenal running back, but we need help. We need help in the secondary. You've got to have depth in the secondary, and he played some in high school. so he's over there and he's off to a good start.
Having depth at running back, how much did that help that you got three guys there that you know?
Yeah, there's no doubt it helped. You know, we've got depth at running back, and that's always good. And he's a very good football player, and we've already kind of made the decision that he's gonna play special teams. And so it was kind of a natural fit, and I'm sure he'll be in the mix before long.
Sunday you said Jeremy wouldn't be the quarterback of the scout team. Is that something that Tucker Tuberville is going to run, or is that something you're going to have some of your former high
Tucker
school
will,
quarterbacks?
and here's a good thing. Tucker's run a similar offense to what Washington State's doing. He gets the ball out of his hands quick, so that's good.
Just what's your thoughts of wide receiver right now? We hear a lot of the guys have just been mixing and matching all over the field. Has there been a clear-cut top three guys at this point?
You know, we're getting closer to that. You know, really, I think more than anything, we always look to have two deep wide receivers because we run a lot and we play fast, and you got to have two guys at each position you can count on, and we're getting closer to that. You know, I thought the receivers as a whole had one of their better days today. It's just a matter of just being consistent and being able to do it day in and day out.
Has Tony Stevens been full go recently?
You know, he was out there practicing today.
Out of Nero, how's he doing?
You know, that's kind of one of those day-to-day deals too. You know, there's a few of those guys like that.
You had some injuries on the defensive line. Overall, how do you think that group is performing preseason?
You know, I think they've gotten better each practice. It's been a very physical, you know, which we needed. And I think they're starting to play with better pad level and getting off the football well.
Take a few more.
So, yeah, officials out there practice today, did you do 11 on 11?
Yes, we did. We did 11 on 11. And, you know, even though you're game planning, you know, for an opponent, you still have to do some fastball stuff against defense just to get the speed and to keep your fundamentals intact.
All right, Coach.
What are the plans just for the next few days? Sorry. What are the plans for the next few days as far as just practice schedule and give them tomorrow off? Obviously.
Yeah, we're off tomorrow. We'll practice Thursday and Friday, possibly Saturday. We'll just have to see.